Hello everyone, this is Jacob again, and this is the beginning of the Level 3 course in Sainthood. I said this before, but I'll repeat myself because it's very important. This course is meant to put the entire human race interdimensionally back on an even playing field. And for that purpose, it's necessary to inform you of what my beliefs are in regards to a couple of things. One thing is that there is actual technology in my eyes. There is, I believe there are cameras in my eyes, both eyes. There's a camera in here and a camera in here, and your eyeballs are camera lenses anyway, biological lenses. But I believe on top of the biological lenses, there's actual technology, microscopic technology that has been installed in my eyes. And I can actually see these cameras. If I look at a blank piece of paper or look at a clear blue sky, I can actually see both of the cameras in my eyes when I'm looking out. And it's necessary to make sure that everyone knows that, so because I'm not sure who has access to this technology. So, and there's a lot more I could say about that, but that's pretty much all that is necessary for you to know right now if you choose to interact. And I'm fine with it because although it's preventing me from acting completely naturally, I do understand there are no secrets interdimensionally, and I'm trying to assist even dimensions beyond. I'm trying to assist them in evolution as well. So it's necessary for me just to come out and let everyone know what my beliefs are in regards to that. The next thing is the fact that I believe that I am on a non-linear timeline. And what does that mean? Well, what that means is what's happening for me right now, what I'm experiencing in my physical reality right now, could be happening a week ago. And what's happening in an hour from now could be happening in a month from now. And what's happening in a week from now could be happening 2 years ago. So my personal timeline it skips around. And there are reasons, there's a lot of reasons why I'm bringing forth that information. And if anyone would like to know more about that, I'm more than happy to elaborate on it. But in order for me to elaborate on that, I am going to have to require clear, direct communication and honesty from whoever I'm communicating that information to. And that's all I need to say about that. Also, when I was in the level 2 part of this course, I was working with, this is actually 9 pages of paperwork. The expanded outline of this course is 9 pages long. And I accidentally removed one piece of paper and put another piece of paper in place, which put the information a little bit out of order. And I would like to clear that up. So what I said in regards to forgiveness and in regards to extraterrestrial contact, that should be it at the level 3 aspect of this course. Not level 2, because there's other things that come prior to that. That understanding, and being able to communicate with extraterrestrial life at a very clear and direct level, and understanding the procedure on forgiveness are extremely advanced things for most people, especially in the dimension that I came from. So what we want to do is take that information and put that, forgiveness and extraterrestrial contact, you want to put that in level 3. And you want to replace that with the information that I'm going to go over right now. In regards to the laws of creation and the laws of the universe, that is an extremely, extremely important thing to do and acknowledge these laws. Now, one set of laws was channeled by Daryl Anka, uh, through being by the name of Bashar, and he went over 4 laws, and these 4 laws is: you exist, you always have, and you always will. The one is all, and the all are one. What you put out is what you get back, and change is the only constant, and everything changes except for the first 3 laws. And there is a law of, and that is the laws of creation. And that's just one example, one set of the laws of creation. But there are other sets, and these are all valid sets. And one of the things is actually two questions you want to ask during the course of this investigation is: according to who and compared to what? You want to know where these laws came from, and you just want to understand the bottom line foundation of the rules that you're conducting yourself and conducting your life by. And as far as the laws of the universe, according to Dr. Pete Peterson, and this is part of the homework, the 4 laws of the universe are the law of attraction, the law of intent, the law of allowance, and the law of balance. And I believe that is a valid set of laws. And then there's another set of laws in the universe that states that it is illegal to split atoms, and that is a completely different set of laws. And that set of laws was validated by extraterrestrial life, and that is a completely valid set of laws, and it's very important for the human race to be aware of that set. So I just want to express how important it is to become aware of these things. Okay? And then, now this is in regards to level 2. We're replacing ET contact and forgiveness with these things, and putting ET contact and forgiveness into this 3rd level. But as far as the 2nd level goes, you want to acknowledge the fact that the universe is holographic and stranger than you can possibly imagine. And that is true. Now, many people already know this. If you do not, well, actually, regardless of whether you do or you don't, it's important that you take this, that you do this next set of homework. And this is what you want to do is go to butterfliesarefreetofly.com, and there is a Holographic Universe workshop on there, and you want to take that workshop. You could buzz through that workshop in a day. I would not recommend it. What I would recommend is that take at least 2 days and make sure you're able to absorb as much as you possibly can in that workshop. In the process of making extraterrestrial contact, and the extraterrestrials monitoring your conscious awareness, one of the things that they're checking for is, do you understand that the universe is holographic? And that's going to be very important. And not that you cannot make extraterrestrial contact not knowing that and not understanding that, but once you do understand that, that kind of like paves the way for a heightened sense of awareness and that. So you definitely want to understand the universe is holographic. Everything is made of light. Your body is made of light. Your house, your car, the trees, everything is made of light. And your consciousness is making your body resonate at a certain frequency. And that frequency is the same frequency, or just about the same, as everything that resonates around you. So it creates the illusion that things are solid, so you can experience life in the form of a human. But you want to definitely understand. You definitely want to understand that. So that's part of the homework, and just make sure that everything is just downloaded right on the site, so that, because there's been a few problems with the a few people that I know have went to that website to take that workshop, and then in the process of taking that workshop, the website crashed or the computer went out, and I believe that's due to outside forces influencing what people are getting on their computers and what information you're allowed to be exposed to. But you definitely want to be exposed to all this information. And you want to just put this all on the QSETI website, so that if there's someone specifically in the military who's out in the field, they don't have to worry about this, and they can just get exposed to all this information. There's a lot of bumper stickers out there saying that, you know, we support the troops and this and that. Well, if we support them, then we need to support them with the truth, and we need to you know, help them as much as possible expand their consciousness and get exposed to this information. It's extremely important. Okay, so that's that. The next thing is to acknowledge the fact that the Earth is a conscious living being. And this is true. The Earth is a conscious living being. The Earth is aware of itself, and the Earth is aware of the fact that she's aware of herself. It is a living being. It is female. Her name is Gaia, and she loves you very much. She loves every single person on this planet. And it is very important to understand that the Earth is a conscious living being. If your job is to detonate bombs or anything else like that, it's going to be very difficult for you to do that job, or impossible, if you understand the Earth is a conscious living being. It's, you know, that's a very important point. So, if you have any trouble at all reaching that conclusion, the homework would be there to review the Gaia Hypothesis, and that was a book written by James Lovelock. And if you have trouble reaching the conclusion that everything is consciousness and the Earth is a living being, that is the information that you want to review. Okay, so that's that. The next thing for level 2 Saint is to acknowledge the power of honorable and ethical intention in the process of creating miracles. And you also want to connect the dots between the power of intention and the laws of creation and the laws of the universe. It's very important to connect those dots. And I'm not going to go over that right now. That would just be for the beings on this planet in the different dimensions that choose by their own free will to expand their consciousness and understand these things. But it's not appropriate for me to come out with any deeper level of truth at this time on that. But that connects enough dots so that you can run with it and reach the conclusions that you need to reach. And that's that. And another thing that's important to know is that your pineal gland is the source of intention and responds to intention more than anything known. And that feeds back into all of it. The next thing is to understand the importance of gratitude. The bottom line with gratitude is that the more you practice it, the more it increases your psychological, physical, and emotional well-being, and the well-being of others that surround you. And this is actually provable. I can actually prove that, and it's actually a fact that it's a provable fact. As with pretty much, I would say 98% of this entire course is a provable fact. I can prove it. And in order to prove these things, what it would require is common sense, clear, direct, and honest communication on your part. But if you can do that, I can prove this stuff. Okay. Then you want to